5 November 2023, satu tarikh keramat buat para graduan Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi FBK Uniza dengan berlangsungnya Majlis Indul Ilmi Konvokesyen Uniza kali ke-15. Bagi FBK sendiri, sidang pertama menyaksikan penganugerahan sijil kepada graduan pasca siswazah iaitu seramai 7 orang penerima Doktor Falsafah Pengajian Bahasa Arab, 18 orang penerima Doktor Falsafah Pengajian Bahasa Inggeris, 3 orang penerima ijazah sarjana pengajian bahasa Arab dan seorang penerima ijazah sarjana pengajian bahasa Inggeris yang telah dikurniakan oleh Chancellor Uniza sendiri ke bawah Duli Yang Maha Mulia Sultanah Nur Zahirah, Sultanah Terengganu. Manakala sidang 2 pula menjadi pentas bagi 100 orang siswazah ISM Pengajian Bahasa Arab Kepujian (BAS) dan 56 orang siswazah ISM Bahasa Inggeris dengan Komunikasi Kepujian (BEN). Bukan itu saja, 4 orang graduan FBK telah terpilih dan dinobatkan dengan anugerah-anugerah khas berdasarkan pada pencapaian dan kejayaan masing-masing. Saya Iqmal Zikri dan anda sedang menonton Wawancara Khas bersama graduan FBK. Saya telah menemubual 4 orang graduan FBK yang telah menerima penganugerahan khas tersebut. Mereka ialah Saudari Nur Aufa binti Johan, penerima Anugerah Pelajaran DiRaja, Tingkat Jaya Cemerlang. Tak dapat dinafikan, beliau sangat aktif bukan sahaja di peringkat fakulti, malah di peringkat universiti. Pengasas dan Presiden pertama English Language Society ELS Uniza, penerima Anugerah Tokoh Siswa Uniza 2022 dalam kategori Kepimpinan Individu Pengucapan Awam dan juga calon bagi Anugerah Tokoh Siswa Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi. And she has conducted a lot of programs not only in university and faculty but also in terms of international level. Saudari Amni Syafiqah binti Ali, penerima Anugerah Terbaik Fakulti Pingat Ibnu Manzur. Sepanjang pengajian beliau di Uniza memang banyak melibatkan diri dengan pelbagai jenis program, terutama sekali dengan program kesukarelawanan. Beliau merupakan penerima Anugerah Khas Pencapaian Cemerlang Tokoh Siswa Uniza 2022 dan pernah memegang portfolio Setiausaha Agung Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar MPP Uniza bagi sesi 2020-2021 dan sesi 2021-2022. Malah, saya juga pernah bekerjasama dengan beliau semasa kita berada dalam satu jawatan kuasa yang sama, Felcom sesi 2017-2018, yang mana waktu itu beliau di Exco Keusahawanan dan saya di Exco Komunikasi dan Hubungan Korporat. Saudara Muhammad Alif Syafi'i bin Rosli, penerima Anugerah Khas Perdana Terengganu Incorporated buat julung kalinya. Beliau yang merupakan anak jati negeri Terengganu Darul Iman ni memang banyak melibatkan diri dengan pelbagai jenis program pemerkasaan bahasa Inggeris, terutamanya sekali di bumi kelahirannya itu. Beliau juga pernah memegang beberapa jawatan seperti Exco Multimedia dan Publicity English Language Society ELS tahun 2021 dan juga merupakan Timbalan Presiden Falcom sesi 2021-2022. Dan saudara Amirul Farhan bin Ahmad Tarmizi, penerima Anugerah Khas Kecemerlangan Alumni buat pertama kalinya. Beliau sangat aktif dengan pelbagai jenis program di Uniza dan juga memegang beberapa jawatan seperti Exco Academic Felcom bagi sesi 2019-2020, Timbalan Presiden ELS tahun 2021, Exco Technical ELS tahun 2022 dan merupakan Presiden Felcom bagi sesi 2021 dan 2022.
Sarjana Muda Bahasa Inggeris dengan Komunikasi Kepujian. Muhammad Alif Syafi'i bin Rosli, lulus dengan cemerlang Anugerah Khas Perdana Terengganu Incorporated. Amirul Farhan bin Ahmad Tarmizi, lulus dengan cemerlang Anugerah Khas Kecemerlangan Alumni. Amni Syafiqah binti Ali, lulus dengan cemerlang Anugerah Terbaik Fakulti Pingat Ibnu Manzur. cemerlang. Anugerah Pelajaran DiRaja. Ingat gaya cemerlang.
Bersama-sama saya pada petang ini adalah saudara Alif Syafi'i, saudari Alfa Johan, saudari Amni Syafiqah, saudara Amirul Fahana Tamizi. Alif, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah sihat Ikmal. Ikmal sihat ke?
Sihat. Sekarang ni slowly recovering from a broken shoulder. Hello Alfa, welcome to the show.
Hi, Ikmal. Thank you so much for inviting me to the show.
Assalamualaikum Amirul Farhan.
Salam, Ikmal.
How are you today?
Good. What about you? How are you?
Alright. I'm doing fine as well. Yes, Assalamualaikum Amni. Okay, how are you today?
Salam. Hi. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How about you?
Doing well as well. Thank you for asking. So first of all, congratulations for your recent achievement in the recent convocation at UNIZA. So before we get to know more about what do you feel about accepting this award, right? Tell us a bit about yourself, your background, your educations, and where currently you're working right now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. So my name is Muhammad Ali Syafiq Ibi Rosli. Saya berasal daripada Terengganu, tinggal di Mane, Kuala Terengganu. Saya merupakan graduan daripada Ijazah Sarjana Muda Bahasa Inggeris dengan Komunikasi dan juga sekarang saya tengah sambung pengajian pasca siswaza juga di Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi Masters of English Language Studies. Mengenai latar belakang pendidikan, saya menerima pendidikan awal di Tabika Kemas Kampung Tualang. Seterusnya saya melanjutkan pelajaran di sekolah rendah, sekolah kebangsaan Mane dan di sekolah menengah kebangsaan Mane. Selepas itu saya menyambung pelajaran ke matrikulasi Pahang di Gambang Pahang.
So my name is Alfa Johan, and I was born and raised in Damansara Jaya. So from a very early age, I've always had a love towards the English language. So I took STPM. I know a lot of people took diploma and foundation and whatnot, but I took STPM where I took English literature. So I think that is where my love for English grew even more. And Alhamdulillah, since I took English in STPM, I was able to get a degree in English with Communications at UNIZA. So currently I'm doing strategic corporate communication where because Petronas is a huge company. So we have a lot of departments and divisions. So I manage the corporate division, for example, law or finance. I hope I'm not disclaimer, I'm not speaking on behalf of Petronas, just in case I don't want to get sued. So I handle their corporate communication. For example, if they want something, like they do a project on the latest phone, for example, and they want this phone to be out in the media, so we will communicate with the media and whatnot. So those kind of things. And I believe in BEN we have a subject called strategic communications, right? So whatever we learn in that subject is exactly what I'm doing.
My name is Amni Syafiqah binti Ali. I was born in 1999 and also raised in Kelantan, Kelantan, Orang Kelantan. Okay. I am the youngest of 5 sisters and my parents are currently retired teachers, having served in both primary and also secondary schools. And my educational journey, I would say I began my educational journey since 2004 when I was a 5 years old kid at preschool of SK Padang Garung 2 Kelantan, and then continued my primary education at the same institution, and then pursued high school in the science stream at Mahat Muhammadi Perempuan. And after that, in 2017, I embarked on a 2-year journey pursuing a diploma in teaching English as a second language, TESOL, at UNIZA, graduating with a first class CGPA 3.70, and masa ni lah I involved myself in Falcom with Iqmal. And then subsequently, from 2019 onwards, I pursued my studies for 4 years in Bachelor's of English with Communication at UNIZA, and baru je graduate with honours and distinction with a CGPA of 3.83. And Alhamdulillah, I was honoured with the Anugerah Terbaik Fakulti Pingat Ibn Mansur. And currently, I am a my step trainee in the IT Procurement Department at UMW IT Services in Johor Berhad in KL. And simultaneously, I am pursuing a Master of Professional Communication at UITM Shah Alam, and I'm currently in my second month of the program.
Assalamualaikum all. My name is Amirul Farhan bin Ahmad Tarmizi, and I am one of the graduan daripada Ijazah Sarjana Muda Bahasa Inggeris dengan Komunikasi daripada Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi FBK. And currently, sekarang saya adalah pensyarah sambilan sepenuh masa di UiTM Cawangan Perak, kampus Tapa.
Currently, are you as a lecturer for undergraduate students? Am I correct? Any specific courses that you are teaching?
For diploma student, I tak ada specific student sebab I am in APB, Akademi Pengajaran Bahasa. We are servicing lecturers, so we ajar all faculties yang ada dekat sini. So I ajar all diploma student lah. Okay, for education, for degree, I did my degree in UNIZA, in BAN. And for diploma, saya tak ada diploma. Saya daripada asasi TESOL di UiTM Dengki.
Kita go back a few days kepada majlis konvokesyen baru-baru ni kan. Cuba ceritakan sikit pengalaman ataupun perasaan Alif sendiri bila mendapat tahu terima anugerah ini. Adakah dapat tahu lebih awal ke ataupun on the day of the convocation itself?
Saya dapat beritahu berita gembira ni seminggu awal after the person in charge in Chome contacted me through WhatsApp that I have won an award called Anugerah Perdana Terengganu ini. Dan perasaan saya sangat gembira dan agak terkejut jugalah sebab saya tahu dekat UNIZA ni memang ramai yang student yang hebat-hebat. So saya rasa macam agak gembira dan at the same time I feel really thankful lah sebab terima anugerah ni. And this award also makes me feel like it's a satisfaction for me because all my hard work being got recognition and also paid off.
Yes, we were informed earlier sebab kan ada preparation to make and kita terkejut lah. Ya, sebab tiba-tiba inform tu dia ada dua cara kalau saya tak silap lah. For other anugerah I am not sure, but for this anugerah the first cara how they tell us, they inform us, dia WhatsApp and they email us the letter. And walaupun dia wrote macam tu juga, dia also post the official letter.
I see.
So I tak dapat lagi that surat. Sebab post tu my mom yang hantar the picture to me sebenarnya.
I see. I think if I can assume the letter they send it to your home address, but you're already being assigned to work at Tapa Perak, right? So yeah.
Feelings, of course, shock. Macam we didn't expect this. I tak expect this. I just apply for the sake of applying. Faham tak? Macam kita try nasib lah. Just try our luck. Kalau ada rezeki, ada rezeki. Kalau tak ada rezeki, tak apa. Kita tak ada pegang harapan. But bila dapat the message from pusat alumni, encik adik pusat alumni, dia inform bagi tahu yang I dapat this award. I was at the office. So macam tengah meeting dengan bos, tiba-tiba kata nak call. I macam minta izin nak keluar sekejap. Dia call bagi tahu I dapat. Memang terkejut terus. I don't know how to explain.
and you weren't exactly expecting to receive the
Yeah.
award, kan? And were you aware about your fellow friends, the other three award recipients, that they also got the awards, their respective awards?
I rasa masa tu macam tak tahu lagi all result at the same time. Cuma I do know yang ada kita apply sama-sama kan. Kita apply sama-sama. Cuma result tu tak tahu. Maybe a day after, kalau tak silap a day after ke, baru macam dalam group kita bagi tahu. Ada dapat email tak? Ada dapat email tak? Lepas tu baru dah tahu.
The first day, like a week, 2 week before before convocation, and I got the news from Chome. So like soon after like learning that I had been selected as the recipient, banyaklah emotions yang I experienced. And actually this recognition was something that I had been anticipated since my first semester of degree. I have been aiming this since before. And when the time came to like submit nomination, I was like so excited to fill out the form. But at first, I wasn't being shortlisted in any of those awards. And it was quite sad. And I even cried sebab macam kita dah lama aim and then tiba-tiba tak dapat shortlisted. Even shortlisted pun tak dapat. So like it was so sad. But I maintain my hope and I always like pray to Allah, like mungkin ada minta dengan Allah keajaiban ke, to like bring a white smile to my parents. And after that, a few weeks after the nomination deadline, a faculty staff member contacted me informing that I have been shortlisted and need me to like complete another form. And I was so excited, even though I know that nothing is yet to be sure, right? So after that, I continued my prayers and Alhamdulillah, like I said before, 2 weeks before the convocation day, I received a letter from Chome through WhatsApp revealing that I had indeed been selected for that Anugerah. And at that moment, only Allah SWT knew the overwhelming desire I had. Like, I want to burst into tears and I eagerly shared the news with my family, my close friends that have been supported me, and also my lecturers that have been supported me consistently from the beginning. And I feel like my world had been like lifted once again, and I realized that I am able to bring joy to my parents and also my family, and it was like quite rewarding.
So I found out the news about like a month ago because the award recipients we knew of the news before everyone else just because we had to go through to fill in the forms and whatnot. So I first found out that I kind of won because one of the team over FBK, Puan Fatin, she texted me this form that I need to fill up. And at the form, it says calon Anugerah Pelajaran DiRaja. So at that time, I was already like, is this for real? But then it says calon there, so I wasn't really sure if that's the real thing. And then eventually the faculty, the dean called me to congratulate me. And that's when I kind of like found out. I found out, but it didn't really sink in to me at that time. And then the next day, I have a conference where I'm the MC, and two of my very very good, I can say friends lah, or my lecturer, which is Miss Zoe and Miss Nadia. They called me and they're like, we were on FaceTime, and then they were like, "Congrats!" And I'm like, for what? Because I mean, I know I received the letter, the unofficial borang. I got a call from my dean, but it still didn't really sink in to me. So when they told me again, like, congratulations, and I was literally blurred at that time. And then Miss Zoe was like, you got it. And I was like, I did. So that is like the moment when it truly sank in that I actually won the award. And I think everyone that applies for this award was hoping to win, right? So this was like I was very happy, I was very blessed, and I was very bersyukur lah because it's such a prestigious award. So I think that's a very happy moment shared between the three of us, considering I went through a lot with the three of them as well, through the three of us. So if you notice in the TikTok video, I was wearing this like short sleeve shirt along with an inner. It's because that is my uniform for the day because I was at the conference. So I didn't even change my clothes. I just straight up set up
I
a
see.
phone and told them.
Yang pertama, I don't set any limits for my growth. Macam if anyone feels like I can't do what I want, I will prove that they are wrong. I jenis macam memang buat je apa yang I nak buat. So saya dapat buktikan yang kita ni boleh je, kita as a student boleh je nak buat apa-apa. You want to be in a sport, boleh je. You nak buat kerja sukarelawan ke, nak buat kerja part time semasa bekerja ke untuk mendidik kita dalam minat dalam keusahawanan ke, semua je, just go for it. And also I always want to make my parents proud. So that is always my number one goal that motivated me to not give up. Sebab saya daripada sekolah rendah lagi memang my parents didik saya sendiri untuk academic validation tu penting lah dalam family saya. So daripada sekolah rendah lagi saya dah menang beberapa awards. Kalau macam daripada sekolah rendah saya dah dapat macam ke anugerah terbaik, anugerah sasiah terbaik semasa darjah 6, dan dekat alhamdulillah dekat sekolah menengah pun saya menang anugerah tokoh siswa untuk sekolah menengah kebangsaan ni. Dekat DiRaja pun I still won the anugerah lah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, kira memang awak daripada zaman sekolah rendah lagi, daripada bangku sekolah hingga ke Menara Gading, orang kata memang aktif dan banyak melibatkan diri dengan pelbagai program lah kan. Jadi selingan sikit daripada soalan tadi tu, saya difahamkan awak dulu timbalan salah seorang ahli jawatan kuasa tinggi dan juga timbalan presiden untuk Persatuan Mahasiswa Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi Felkom untuk sesi 2021-2022, betul tak?
Betul.
Okey, jadi untuk makluman, saya pun dulu pernah juga menjadi exco komunikasi dan korporat untuk Felkom, tapi untuk sesi 2018-2017 lah, dah lama lah zaman dulu. Jadi macam it fills my heart with pride and joy lah to see a fellow Felkomers dapat merangkul anugerah khas. Bukan setakat lulus dengan cemerlang, malah mendapat anugerah khas ni jugalah kan.
For me, I think one of the most important factors is the involvement in leadership. Penglibatan dalam kepimpinan. I think that is very important sebab I memang terlibat dalam kepimpinan. I joined Felkom since my first time jadi exco academic. And then after term tu I rehat sekejap. I ada join club pula, a lot of club. Ambil jawatan kecil-kecil je, but still kita join for experience. And then baru I join as Felkom balik sebagai presiden. So memang I rasa penglibatan dalam kepimpinan lah. Join Felkom, join ELS, English Language Society. Ni banyak menyumbang lah, I rasa banyak menyumbang. Sebab from these two persatuan and club, I dapat produce a lot of programs, dapat receive a lot of experience. Kita join program tu, join program ni, organize this program. So I rasa itulah yang contribute for me lah, yang menyumbang kepada how I dapat this anugerah, I think.
I think one of the main factors that contributed me for this achievement is definitely a good support system. In everything you do in life, no matter where you are, whether you're the CEO, you're the president, whatever, there is nothing that you can do alone. And this award is never just Alpha Johans alone, but in fact it belongs to my support system. So for example, my parents, my ibu and ayah, my family, because I'm a very busy, tight scheduled girl. Sometimes I don't have time to eat, and my mom would be the one to like knock on my door, or call me and be like, "Hey, have you eaten?" If I haven't eaten, she would send food. So those little things, and also English Language Society, the society that I built during that I was the founder of during my UNISA year. So um, that society helped me out a lot with all the programs that I directed. HIPAA, FBK, um, Miss Zoe and Miss Nadia, they helped me out no matter the time, no matter the hours. They were always ready to step in and to help out whenever I needed them, and even when I was not theirs to be taken care of. And this is not even just in academics, but also curriculum. Yeah. So for example, one time in academic, where I didn't really understand how to do my thesis at the time. And at this time, Miss Zoe was not my lecturer that is supposed to take care of me. But I told her, Miss Zoe, I need help. And she came down because we were supposed to hand it in on like a Sunday. So she came down on a Friday. So it's a weekend, right? On a Friday to UNISA and explained to me, okay, Alpha, this is what you need to do. This, and this. So these kind of people that that are so that have a lot to give to others.
For me, I don't really know if I deserve this award, but I would say that hard works through my 4 years degree journey was paid off. And I think the primary factor that I believe has contributed to my success, of course, because of the rizki from Allah SWT and also His blessing that allowed me to experience this journey. And reflecting on my past journey during my SPM, I was thinking that I was a failure. Sebab my SPM result was not very good. I collected all the grades for SPM, and I achieved a first class CGPA in my diploma. I feel like it wasn't significant enough. So this realization motivated me to, strive for excellence during my degree, and particularly to make my parents proud of me. And then, master diploma, I wasn't really active sangat. So that master degree, I started to witness my seniors from my faculty and also from others receiving numerous awards and also recognition, bringing smiles to their loved ones. Actually, it filled me it has been my aspiration to set similar goals. So the joy and inspiration for their achievements guided me towards becoming a successful person. And I believe the constant prayer dua from my mom, my dad are the biggest reason of why I am here today. And I believe without their unwavering support, I doubt I could have weathered the hardships encountered in my 24 years of life. And support from my extended family, including sisters and brothers, even from afar, and my closest friends, whom I considered family, provided crucial encouragement during my both lowest and also happiest moments.
Alhamdulillah, sepanjang pengajian saya dapat bekerjasama dengan beberapa pelajar lain untuk menubuhkan 2 kelab under HEPA sebenarnya. Maksudnya, the community at that time are the founders of the club, iaitu English Language Society. Saya merangkul sebagai Exco Media dan Publicity, dan juga Kelab Bola Baling selaku setiausaha. Jadi kita orang ni ialah the first batch yang found the club. So saya rasa itu memberikan impak yang sangat positif kepada universiti sendirilah, sebab kelab tu pun masih lagi aktif di UNISA. Alpha merupakan presiden ES semasa tahun 2019-2021. Kita orang bermula daripada unit iaitu ELU, English Language Unit. Lepas tu kita Alpha sendiri, the president angkat paper untuk kepada HEPA untuk menubuhkan English Language Society supaya kelab itu lebih berkembanglah di Uniza.
Back in my days, back in 2016, 17, 18, right? We did have a unit, English unit. And then after I finished my studies and I went back to the social feeds, just checking out on how FBK and Falcom is doing in general, right? I noticed that there is a new or some sort of new organization called ELS, English Language Society, sorry, ELS, right? And to which you were the founder and also the president, am I correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So I believe that ELS as a project and also as an organization, because back then ELU we know that that only involves students in FBK, but ELS was aimed to gather and to comprise all of students in Uniza, right? Who are in
That's correct.
English. So what I can assume is that ELS is one of your biggest project that you must enjoy and be proud of the most,
Yeah.
right?
That's my
So
baby.
yeah. So apart from that, do you have any other projects or events or programs that you have conducted or directed yourself that you are, kind of proud of back after so many years living studies?
Yeah. So I know ELU was existing ever since I started in Uniza. But then when I asked the president at the time, her name was Sarah Shafika or Sarafi. So she mentioned stuff about how it's basically a unit where you kind of like help out the lectures, especially when it comes to Ben, right? But the more that I am in Uniza, the more I realize that how important English language is. And we studied in Terengganu. We know English is not the main language medium used in the everyday life. And according to even to Malaysian education blueprint, because I did a research with my Miss Zoe and Miss Nadia again, and in that research, we saw how there's a gap between what the Malaysian education blueprint wants and where we are at as a mahasiswa lah. So, and also I wakil Uniza one time, and then when I was representing Uniza, the person, the one that was giving the talk, said employers really emphasize on how well graduates can speak in English. So I can see, oh, that's another point where Uniza is lacking at. So I took this opportunity upon myself with my co-founders and my advisors and whatnot. We sat down and we were like, okay, we saw a gap, we see a need, let's make it better. And we're also taking a step forward to not it be limited to Uniza students, but also to the community. So just now you mentioned what is like the programs, the events that I enjoyed. Literally every single programs that I did under ELS has been so fun and fabulous because we connect a lot with Uniza students. We also connect a lot with the community. We have a few programs with the community, but I think what strikes me the most is with SESMA. So we have an LOU with them, and we did programs like Speak with Us, English Camp, and I think that's very fun because we are trying to communicate with them. We're trying to strengthen their English, but in a fun and unconventional way. And then other programs include why pornography. So I have a deep interest in child sexual abuse. That sounds like creepy and weird. Like, why are you interested in that? But my thesis was in child sexual abuse, and I am also an avid volunteer for this child sexual abuse NGO. So that's why my international program, it included Philippines, Indonesia, France, and also Malaysia. So this is why porn, and I'm very proud of that as well. Other achievement that I'm very proud of is when I won Anugerah Tokoh Siswa for Uniza in pengucapan awam, Anugerah Tokoh Siswa keseluruhan in FBK, and just now I mentioned how I was one of the top 3 recipients for Anugerah Tokoh Kementerian. So, and Anugerah Tokoh Kementerian was particularly challenging because in each university is very limited, and that was my first time in that award. And Encik Salman, he was the advisor at that time. He was like, because usually I know someone that took them about 3 years before they got to the final round. And this was my first year and I got to the final round. So I think, and the process was really challenging as well. So I think even though I didn't win, I was still very proud of that achievement. Yeah.
I think the most project that I'm proud of is Misi Banjir, where kita orang macam tolong go to the community and help them. It's like giving back to community after what we have done before. So macam that was a very proud project. Macam tu lah, sebab when we give something back to the community, we know that we are giving them a hope. So like bila kita bagi diorang hope tu, diorang akan rasa semangat untuk like jalani hidup walaupun still diorang struggle. Macam contoh masa banjir kan, banyak rumah yang dah rosak, yang tenggelam, and ada juga kematian jiwa semua tu. Then when we help them in giving them food, stuff, and also help them cleaning their homes, so they think that it's okay. This is just not really small matter, but they know they have to like set back and try to find that that's not the end of the world.
One of the project yang I rasa enjoy and I grateful buat, ada satu masa I forgot the specific day or month, but it was last year, ada buat program with alumni. So masa tu memang tengah minggu bersama alumni, and I am the director, but bawah I ada a lot of ada PIC yang handle for programs, yang kita sama-sama brainstorm and buat program with alumni. So program with alumni sangat penting masa tu sebab saya perasan dia boleh memberi peluang kepada this junior to know apa next step after degree ni, apa yang kita boleh buat. Kalau nak sambung master, how? Kalau nak sambung kerja kat sini, how? Apa lagi peluang yang ada after degree? Sebab kita nak ada plan kan after that tu for the future. So memang this project I rasa sangat bersyukur sebab Madam Hafizah, Dr. Hafizah, Timbalan Dekan hebat kita, Dr. Hafizah bagi saya peluang untuk buat program with alumni ni. So memang saya bersyukur lah with this program. Yes, actually yes. Quite big actually in my life, not just for degree life, in my life. Sebab last year, I had sleep disc. Sleep disc yang made me bedridden for almost 5 months. So, macam tu pengalaman, that is the challenge. Macam, I don't know how to explain, but memang I bedridden lama. I even dalam my last year, it was my last year for studies kan, tahun 4. Tahun terakhir pengajian. So memang I tried my best to survive. I masuk semester 7 a bit late than others lah. Sebab I had to undergo surgery masa November. So memang I need time sikit. But I still managed to, so I guess that's how I rasa bangga with diri sendiri sebab berjaya survive that halangan. Not just alone lah, I am not alone. I was not alone. I was with my friends. I ada Alif, Amni, Iman, a lot of my gang lah. My gang memang all together with me. My ANC gang, thank you so much for treating me with care. Tahu, even the lecturers are very understanding. Dia tahu I baru sleep lepas bedah, so I tak boleh nak naik tangga dah laju. Dia orang selalu lah macam tanya okay ke, lama sangat duduk ke. They are very caring, so I am thankful for that.
Sebenarnya nak cerita pasal cabaran memang banyak lah untuk sampai ke tahap ni, sebabnya saya memang jenis yang akan keluar daripada zone saya iaitu saya punya comfort zone. Memang saya pun ada banyak buat program-program dan jadi pengarah. Memang saya akui sangat susah nak jadi pengarah sebab kita bukan saja kita terlibat, kita bekerjasama dengan orang lain. Jadi dia ada macam like the diverse background. Jadi having a different thoughts and different attitude semua tu kita kena handle. Tapi benda tu sebenarnya our cabaran, challenge yang kita hadapi ialah perkara yang akan lebih membuat kita prepare untuk masa depan sebenarnya. So I always take the mistake or the bad things as a lesson always and always.
I have a lot, but I think I think during my third or fourth semester, I took 28 credits. Wait, 28? 20 or 31 credits in total. I know that's a lot because I was an exchange student with an Indonesian University Erlangga. So I took forensic psychology and also Southeast Asian studies alongside my normal band credit. So that was very hectic. I couldn't really sleep well. It was bulan puasa, and even during the Ramadan month, I'm breaking fast, and at the same time, I'm still studying because I have no time to waste. So I think that was particularly quite challenging. Trying to be strict in your schedule.
So like as mentioned by you, memang kena, sebab I kan active in MPP, right? So actually I involved in MPP for 2 years. The first year was quite good because of PKP and it's like online classes, and then when it comes to second year, bila kita dah start untuk masuk balik and have a physical class, it's quite challenging because I have to balance myself with I kena pergi meeting and also I kena masuk class. So like that's one of the challenges have been encountered. Cumanya at that time I know that I have to balance which one is more important. I know studies is important, but sometimes ada tutorial class that we can do the activity through laptop and also like discussions. So for me, we have to prioritize our studies, but since we have responsibility that we have to do, so we have to macam fikir juga pasal benda tu. So what I did, I have, like you said before, I have a very strong support system. So I tried to communicate with my friends. I tried to, macam kalau ada assignment, kita akan bincang awal, try to delegate tasks. So then if there's discussion, we can still discuss, but we try to find a good and suitable time for everyone to like involve. And also kalau macam ada kelas ke, we try to communicate with lecturers. And for me, macam I myself, I akan masuk dulu classes for like contoh kelas 2 jam, I akan masuk dulu for first hours to like gain as much as I can from the lecture. And then I try to communicate with the lecturers to excuse myself for going to the meeting.
Advice, I think for all of you out there, please remember you are never alone. You are never a lone ranger in your journey. You have your friends, your family, your lecturers behind your back. I mean, it's okay to feel alone, but jangan disregard other people yang there untuk tolong you, because this support system is very important for you to survive not just degree life, maybe in your life. Second one, join lah persatuan ke kelab ke any programs ke, grab as much experience as you can sebab that experience very 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 important. Even contoh masa I sakit slip disc dulu, I have to fight for surgery date yang cepat sebab I nak masuk belajar awal. So Kalau I tak join persatuan, I don't know how to write letters, buat surat rasmi tu semua, surat sokongan, I dapatkan surat sokongan daripada dekan, timbalan dekan, Uniza, and untuk I hantar ke hospital, dapatkan tarikh awal. Kalau I tak join persatuan, I don't know about this. I don't know yang Uniza boleh tanggung juga our ni kan, bil-bil tu semua. So please join. Dapatkan as much experience as you can. It will be helpful for you and for your journey, degree journey, and for your life. Even masa kerja pun. When you know how to organize program, you dah familiar with this event and all. Masuk kerja nanti, kalau ada buat event ke apa-apa ke, you tahu, oh ni dah pernah buat. So dah ada experience. You tak, terkontangkan thing. Yes, and please seek help. You tak tahu, you tanya. Jangan malu untuk bertanya. It's okay to be wrong. Tu I selalu cakap kat my student. It's okay to be wrong. Jangan takut untuk buat salah sebab making mistakes is a part of learning as well.
Number one is don't be afraid to make mistake, because the best way for you to learn is actually for you to make mistake and learn from it. Because if you've been doing things right your whole life, then you don't really know in what ways it could go wrong. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and learn from them. Don't be afraid to look silly, because I feel like if you know me in real life, I'm a very silly person, and I don't really mind it if people judge me, because no matter what you do, people will always judge you anyways. So might as well live your best life and be silly. Yeah, ask questions. Always ask questions. If you know me in classes, I'm always asking questions. I'm always sitting at the front, raising my hands up, and I'm always open to learn more. I mentioned this in another video, where if you find someone that is great at what they do, ask for their advices. Make them your bar. For example, like MCing or even research. Because I MC a lot, and I know there's a lecturer in band that is good in MCing, which is Madam Gigi. So whenever I've done an MC gig and she's present, I'd be like, Madam, how was it? How was my intonation? Was my pace okay? Can I be heard clearly? So don't be afraid to receive bad feedback, because you can only learn from it.
Those are very helpful advices, not only to just juniors, but also every watcher is going to benefit a lot from those advices.
Yang pertama, saya nak pesan kepada pelajar-pelajar, terutama pelajar FBK, jangan set limit to yourself. Don't set the borders to yourself, because if you want to do anything, just go for it. As long as has a good intention in it, yes, you go for it. And secondly, time management lah. Time management memang sangat penting kalau kita sebagai yang aktif dalam kelab, dalam sukan, dalam kepimpinan semua, ataupun dalam sukarelawan, memang time management is really important. Sebab kita kena bagi masa, sebab kita pun as student ada assignment semua kan. So memang kena siapkan on time, lepas tu ada good discussion, presentation semua. Tapi kita guna semua masa yang kita ada dekat universiti tu memang untuk buat benda macam tu, buat benda yang kita tak pernah buat sebelum ni. So kita kena get out from our comfort zone lah. Lepas tu yang lastly, don't take anything for granted. Maksudnya kita kena jaga hubungan kita dengan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, jaga hubungan kita dengan parents, jaga hubungan kita dengan lecturers, our members, our friends. Sebab kita nak berjaya ni memang kita tak akan berjaya dengan diri kita sendiri saja. Kita akan memerlukan pertolongan daripada orang lain juga. Terutamanya our support system lah yang sokong kita, yang percaya pada diri kita. Dan yang paling penting, kita perlu percaya pada diri sendiri. Sebab kalau kita sendiri tak percaya pada diri sendiri, macam mana orang lain, orang yang surround us, be confident with us. Macam itulah.
Advices that I would like to share with fellow students, especially my juniors. There's a friend of mine used to say, just enjoy life and do whatever it takes without worrying about others think of you. And I used to constantly think about people's judgments, because I am scared of their judgments. and I can tell you it only brought you to more harm. So I decided to like let them talk while I walk my own journey, as long as there are still people who believe in me, especially myself. So like you have to believe in yourself and keep on learning, embrace your continuous study, do your homework, do your assignment, and do not let any distraction keep on your way. And if you don't understand, do discuss do discuss with your friends, with your classmates, with your lecturers, and I believe they will help. And if you have something to like siapkan, you don't have like enough time to do it, do consult with your lecturers and group mates, because that's what I did before. Kalau macam ada assignment yang tak sempat kita nak siapkan, we discuss with our classmates, or do we need extension for this, and if they agree, then you have to discuss with lecturers, and if they agree, so alhamdulillah. But if they don't agree, that you have to do it to your best lah. And then let them know what you are struggling, let them help you, let them know that you are needing help, because most of the times you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself alone. You need someone to bring the best out of you, to bring the best out of your work. And I hope that this sentence is not misleading, right? Because I mean that you can do a lot by yourself, but sometimes you need people to help you, to motivate you, and to ease your way. And then I would suggest all students to be like active, find your passion, and engage with as much people as you can meet. Do not just sit, study, sleep, and eat. It won't significantly help your studies. I've seen people who like study all the time, and sometimes the results are good, but sometimes they are not, and I don't know why. But my advice is involve yourself in various university and also faculty activities, be it academically or non-academically, and they can help you not only with your studies, but also with your soft skills, communication, and also social skills. And I believe that these skills are not typically taught in the classroom. And I believe that you have to seize every opportunity that comes your way. And I before this joined B Digital Bootcamp from Petronas, and I met the Vice President of Petronas, Mr. Adrian, and he mentioned that opportunities are always there. You just need to walk and grab them. And I agree with this. Sebab most of the time kan people would say, oh, if there's a chance, oh kalau ada rezeki. Yes, that's true. But the thing is, actually the opportunity is just right in front of you. You just need to make sure you seize it and do your best to ensure a good outcome. And also, panjang sikit. And also, like people often ask me how did I manage my study, my time with studies, and also my responsibilities. And actually, I don't really have a precise answer with that. For that, I simply do what I believe needs to be done. But the key is knowing what is most important. You have to like always renew your intentions in doing whatever you want to do, ensuring that your purpose in doing something is noble. And some people join society for the sake of glamour, and I admit I once thought that way. However, responsibilities come with it. Therefore, it's crucial to know where and when to invest your time. And even I have been busy with MPP before. Alhamdulillah, my study were not significantly affected, but I wouldn't claim perfection because there were times I flopped, missing discussion and more, just like I mentioned before. And here's an important point to remember. You have to surround yourself with supportive and healthy people who can guide you positively and help you navigate through challenging times. Never, never, never forget the impact they had on your journey. So you have to find in yourself a friend. And I would say being a lone ranger, if you ever think being a lone ranger, has never worked for me, because in life, I believe, requires connections, be it with your family, friends, classmates, or contacts. Rejecting the idea of like having friends and wanting to be alone is nonsense, because I think being a lone ranger won't help you
Yeah.
win any situation. Yeah. And even if you think that you don't need anyone, that's a fallacy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So like in every aspect of your life, you will need someone who will support you through ups and downs, someone who always there for you, remembers to build a strong support system,
Mhm.
but avoid depending too much on them, because people come and go, right? And never forget what they did for you. And most importantly, put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who will always assist you in your journey. And the key is to be true to yourself. And always remember, this is the most important thing, because some lecturers have been talking about this. You are nothing with your awards, with your recognition, if your attitude is not okay. So you have to have respect towards people who teach you, towards people who support you, who raise you up. Respect is the most important thing people will see. So without that, you are nothing. So remember that.
True.
That's all.
Percent agree with all of that, and those are one of the wisest words of encouragement I've heard. And I believe everyone, not just juniors, but also alumni, even lecturers who are going to watch this and listen to this, can benefit and take something out of it as something that pushes them to do good things in life.
Now shout out.
Like,
Shout out
go
to
ahead.
my best friend Iman, Alif, Amni, Faris, Abby, okay, Aisyah Badrina, still a student there. Please go strong as always. Kak Ima, we have Azmina. I have a lot of people behind my back. So I nak sebut nama semua, memang not just in Uniza, even in other university. I have Ranti in UM, Zahran also in UM. I don't know. Tak cukup lah masa kau nak sebut semua nama kan. Tapi thank you for being there with me, supporting my back masa sakit, even programs pun, walaupun some of them are from other uni, they support my program dekat Uniza. Kita ajak collab pun dia orang, okay jom lah try buat. Macam thank you so much everyone. Thank you for this experience. Thank you for your support.
This award is not just for me, it's for everyone who believed in me and also supported me during my education. Yeah. I'm really thankful for the people surround me, because my few of my best friends, my study partners, and also especially my parents are really support me from daripada awal sampai akhir lah, dia orang support. Lepas tu few my kawan baik saya yang ambil ISM bahasa Inggeris juga, a few of them basically saya sebut nama dia orang.
Boleh, tak masalah.
Okay. So I'm really thankful for my closest friend at university, iaitu Amirul Farhan, Iman Alwani, Amni Syafika, Tengku Faris, Fahima Mat Lazim, Arif Hakimi, and also Azmina. Kita orang macam satu geng lah, sebab and Alhamdulillah semua orang yang saya sebut tadi mendapat lulus dengan cemerlang. Maksudnya dia orang dapat first class degree jugalah. So saya rasa positive circle sangat penting lah semasa kita dalam era pelajaran ni, sebab dia orang as our support system. Dan tak lupa jugalah kepada lecturer saya, especially my mentor Dr. Nur Syafawati dan juga Madam Hafiza. That really helps me a lot in adjusting myself, like macam nak sesuaikan diri dengan keadaan universiti. Sebab keadaan universiti dengan sekolah menengah is completely different, because kita kena be more independent and such on. Memang agak susah nak adapt, tapi Alhamdulillah saya berjaya lah untuk mengharungi cabaran-cabaran. Dan yang paling penting, saya berterima kasihlah kepada Terengganu Incorporated for selected me as the first recipient for the Prestige Awards.
I would mention individuals like Iman, Alif, Paan, Faris, Asmina, Fahim, Lutfi, Syuhada Kak Ain Farhana, Aina Biha, and a lot of people have been a constant source of motivation, because without motivation, I would give up. Madam Hafsah, Madam Zanira, my mentor, Madam Zanaria, Dr. Shafa, Sir Hisham, and more others lecturers. And also UNISA staff has been crucial in like balancing my studies and also my responsibility as the students representative council. And I don't think without their guidance I would be here today.
So Miss Alpha, thank you so much for your time with us today. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best in your future and your current endeavors in life. And again, congratulations on your award. I hope that you achieve all the good things that you wish for in your life, and hopefully
Amin.
forward to keep in touch with you and your fellow friends. Probably gonna collab or work together in certain things that, you know, now that we are all alumni of FBK, right?
I'm still trying to let that fact sink in. Like, I can't. Not yet. Yeah.
Alif, thank you so much for your time, for being here. So thank you so much. We'll be keeping in touch later, yeah?
Okay, thank you so much for having me, Ikma. Thank you so
Right.
much.
So Miss Amni, thank you so much for spending time with us, for being able to share with us your journey.
Okay, sure. Thank you for inviting me.
Dipersilakan penerima anugerah pelajaran DiRaja, Saudari Nur Aufa binti Johan, ijazah sarjana muda bahasa Inggeris dengan komunikasi kepujian daripada Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi.
Dengan segala sukacitanya, diisytiharkan bahawa semua graduan Universiti Sultan Zainal Abidin secara rasminya adalah Alumni Universiti Sultan Zainal Abidin.
Sekian sahaja program wawancara khas bersama Graduan FBK. Terima kasih kerana sudi menonton sehingga ke penghujung rancangan. Saya Ikmal Zikri mewakili pihak Khas. Sekali lagi ingin mengucapkan syabas dan tahniah kepada semua graduan FBK, dan kami doakan kepada semua selamat maju jaya dan semoga kita semua bersama kembali berbakti.